Mr. 58 is the new 28. Where my people at? I know y'all out there somewhere in YouTube land. Let's get it cracking. I'm online. What's happening? Glad to see y'all logging in one at a time. We're going to get this conversation started in about a half a minute. Half a minute, yo. What's good? What's good? Where y'all at? Man, it snowed down here yesterday. Did it snow where y'all at? Man, we got some snow on these windshields yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw my video. I got a video online called The Snow Don't Stop Nothing. I was out there in the snow. All kinds of stuff on me in the snow. Man, it was snow on me big time. I had to go to the grocery store. I had to go to the bank. And then y'all know I did the walk 5.75 miles in the snow. That's how we get down. Man, don't nothing stop the flow. When you trying to be in the best shape of your life, you can't let nothing get in the way of that. Nothing. As my man said back in the day, you can't let Nathan get in the way of that. You got things to do. You got people to see and places to go. Look, I ain't trying to lose nothing I gained. All this happened by all that. So no snow, no rain, no sleet, no nothing. I'm out there. For all y'all that's looking to get in the best shape of your life, all you gotta do is start at the beginning. People ask me all the time, where should I start, coach? Start at the beginning. Start with walking. Start with the basic 50 package. Y'all have heard me talk about it before. That's 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 jumping jacks, 50 squats, 50 forward and backwards arm rotations, and walk or run for 30 minutes a day. You don't need no day off. That workout, that whole workout will take you an hour. It's 24 hours in the day. If you work out for one, you can get the rest of them away. But the bottom line is, let that one do what it do. Stop making excuses. Stop sitting behind the desk at work talking about the boss working me too hard. Stop sitting behind the car, behind the steering wheel of the car saying, I got to drive everywhere. I know people that drive 2 blocks to get anything done. 2 blocks. Walk 2 blocks. That's 30 minutes. Walk 2 blocks. 15 minutes back, 15 minutes up, 15 minutes back. Walk 2 blocks. Stop making excuses, people. This is our lives that we playing with. The older we get, the more we got to be on point. Who we got logging in here? Storm X, Gaming, X2R. What's good with you, homie? What's good? Coach Carl, glad to have you up here. That's what it do right there. Who we got up here? Who we got up here? Who next in line? Let me know what's going on in y'all world. Did it snow where y'all at? Because it snowed here yesterday. What coach are you? Coach Carl from the 757. Karate instructor, boxing coach, fitness influencer, vegan lifestyle 100. Hello, what's going on with you? Glad to have y'all up here. Let me know what y'all up to. Make sure that y'all logging on to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all leave a comment, and let's get the party started. Say you from Memphis. What's good? Memphis in the house. Say how to kill someone in One Punch Man. Hey, look, I don't know. That's a game. You better ask somebody. Somebody up here gonna let you know. Somebody say they gonna buy me for 50 cents. Man, you could buy me for a nickel. Hey, look, I'm cheap, man. I'm a cheap date, bruh. If you want to learn something from me, all you gotta do is just tell me you want to learn it. And there go the other folk at the Rainbow. They trying to get me to change over. Where am I from? I'm from Hampton, Virginia. Them new AI glasses, no, these regular glasses. These glasses I need to see out of to read, but that's all I use them for. Bro, how much do you earn? Enough money to stay out the poor zone. Tell some boxing tips. What you want to know? Hey, look, the best tip I can give you is defense first. That's the best thing I can tell you is defense first. Yeah, what's up with the WBC? Hey, man, they just trying to get as much money as they can. People change the rules when you start making money. You know how it go. It could have had one set fee, $200,000 to hold that belt. He win, and next thing you know, here's the game changer. They want another 100,000. Somebody said, "What do I coach?" I coach karate and I coach boxing. Been in the game for over 40 years. I'm 58 years old. Footwork. I got footwork videos online. I got some footwork videos online called Boxing Footwork. What am I having for dinner? An apple, an orange, and a banana. That's it. My protein shakes. Hey, look, I've been on a 50-hour fast. For the last couple of days, I ain't ate nothing. I've been on a 50-hour fast. I've been just drinking. It's called a liquid fast. So for the last 50 hours, which is 2.5 days, I've been just drinking protein powder, my vegan hot chocolate, and water. That's all I've been doing. And now I just came from the store. I bought a banana, an apple, and an orange. I don't know why I like these crazy diets, man. I think I just challenged myself to stop doing what everybody else is doing. That's all. I want to make my own rules. Go Virginia. What's good? This is 757, baby. Holla. Say, bro, how do we win in a street fight? Hey, man, you know, you really can't show moves for a street fight. It ain't about fighting. I mean, I don't promote street fighting, although I happened to be a street fighter when I was younger. But the reality was I wasn't street fighting as a competition. I was street fighting because somebody had beef with me. But the reality about a street fight is this. Be in shape. Learn to move your head and just throw punches. Train to throw punches. So I'm giving you the best advice I got for a street fight. Get on a bag, a heavy bag, and just throw punches. My coach told me when I was 16, throw 2 low, 1 high. So 2 to the body, 1 to the head. You got to fluctuate. 2 to the body, 1 to the head. 2 to the head, 1 to the body. Every time you go in, be willing to throw 3 combinations. Pop, 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 pop. It's the only way you're going to win. And the guy that lasts the longest always wins the fight. Keep ducking. But the boxing coach #1 rule was put your chin on your chest. That means you put your chin down here. And you get in a stance. And you bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Every time you get close, throw a 3-piece. Most people ain't prepared for 3 pieces. That's in the ring and outside of the ring. People like to talk about money up here, but if y'all know anything about me, I ain't about no money. I make enough money to survive, make enough money to live, make enough money to have fun, but I don't care about money. I give it all back. Life ain't about money. Life is about health. Pitbull is like that. D. Harley, 202. You better believe it. Pitbull is the man. Pitbull was throwing them fifth board B's like Ghetto Boy said. He was throwing them fifth board B's at Lamont Roach. He got to stand an 8 count on one of them. But when you not scheduled to win the fight and the other guy's looking just as good as you looking, if he could just kind of hang in there, Lamont hung in there a little longer, and they called it a draw because Pitbull wasn't supposed to win that fight. I told y'all, whenever a fight gets real thick and they don't want to pick a winner, they call it a draw. Let's see. Pitbull versus Roach was a great fight. Yep. No, you said they ain't charged Canelo like that. Nah, they didn't. They get the change in the game, man. They change the game based on who's the players. They change the game based on who the players are. When you start making a lot of money, the first thing they want to do is put some fees on you. Why you think Mayweather got on out that game? You paying. People don't understand when you got that WBC belt or any other belts. Them belts is costing like $75,000 to $200,000 every time you fight. You got to pay that. So it ain't worth it. Like Javante said, you can have the belt back. Online toxic organization has hired me to spread toxicity. Well, go spread it on somebody else's channel because we don't need it up here. If I see one thing that I think is out of order on this channel, I delete people. One thing about me is I don't have time to waste time. And nobody up here want to see a whole bunch of junk in the midst of trying to get some real answers about some real stuff. So with that being said, SCKID, anything negative coming out of you will get deleted. Why why are you poor, or someone, why not eat? I don't understand what you just said, but look, bro, it ain't about being poor. It's about changing the game. I don't do what other people do. I break all the rules. I break all the rules. I don't do what other people do. It ain't about being poor, because I ain't nowhere near being poor. But check it. I just don't do what other people are doing for the reasons they doing it. I like to challenge myself to do something that would be considered non-traditional. Hello, I'm driving home for Christmas and I can't wait to see those faces. Yeah. Hey, look, man, going home for Christmas is a good thing. I'm glad people got vacation time, time out of school, time off of work. Hey, look, my other guy say, Marcel say, I promote peace. I promote peace too, dog. I just tell people you need to know certain things so that you can be in a peaceful frame of mind. Hey, look, ain't nothing worse than not knowing something and then somebody come along and beat the crap out of you and you don't know how to defend yourself. So that's what I promote. Charleston White, is that you? No, Charleston White is like 120 pounds. He like 120 pounds and can't see out one eye. No, that is not me. Harold Obama Graham from UK had great footwork. Have you seen his fights? No, I never seen his fights. You know, when we in the United States, most of the stuff that we see out of the States is what somebody promote to us. And we don't get promoted a lot of fighters that are out of the States. We get promoted a lot of fights that's in the States. James Cundy, what's good? My dad 53 and I just turned 18 on November the 19th, few weeks ago, and a little bit scared. What you scared of? You scared because you turned 18? Hey, look, man, you can't be scared. You got to look the world in the eyes, bro. That's where you spent 18 years getting ready to be able to be a man. Now you a man. You can't be scared now. No food for 2 days. Is you crazy? You going to look malnourished? Nah, man. It ain't about that. That's how people scare you. That's how people scare you. They make you think if you do something extreme, it's going to have an extreme benefit to it. Like it's going to make you look stupid or you're going to be sick and all that. It's not true, bro. Don't get twisted in thinking that what these people been teaching us all these years, telling us we needed a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. Hey, look, bro. How you think of so many heavy people walking around? Because somebody fell for that. I didn't fall for it. Charleston White versus me. Me and Charleston White ain't in the same category. But I like Charleston White, but we ain't in the same bracket. Charleston White up here doing what he do. Bless him. God bless him. But he ain't got the skills. He ain't really in the game. He just up here having fun with it. And that's cool. I'm in the game. I've been in the game for years. Grow the beard, man. You looking like a fresh kitty cat about to eat your face. Hey, look, man. I had the beard. I rocked the beard, cut the beard off. Hey, look, man. But you know what? One thing you got to remember something, though. One thing you got to remember. No matter what somebody tell you, this is your life. You got to live your life. You can't live somebody else's life. You got to live yours. So you want me to have something, somebody else don't want me to have something. He want me to buy something, somebody else don't want me to buy something. I'm only going to do what I do. This is how I live. This is the best way to live. Therefore, at the end of my life, I don't have to thank nobody. I don't have to hate nobody. It's all on me. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's my fault. Immaterial items mean nothing. That's what I'm telling people. It don't mean nothing. Look, I don't care nothing about nothing. That's why when y'all see me up here, I'm looking regular. I ain't no flashy, bro. I'm just a regular dude, man, trying to make a regular living. What do you think about Ben Whitaker? I love Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker got them hands, bro. He got that footwork in them hands. I've been watching them for a couple of, man, and now he just got put on with the zone, so we're going to be seeing a lot more bigger fights. Say, bro, care about money, just that he can earn more. He's humbled. Yeah, that's the bottom line. I mean, I don't know what that meant, but let's say this. I've always made money. Ever since I was 15 years old, I had a grass cutting job. 18 years old, I started cutting hair. 19, I was working in a barber shop. At 22 and a half, I graduated from college and I graduated from barber school. At 24, I opened up my first barber shop. I was owning barbershops from 1992 to 2020. I done did all the work, bro. I done did all the work. I done done almost everything I wanted to do in my life. But the reality is, you realize you chasing money. Money got like 25 legs. You can't catch money. So the reality is, man, at some point you got to realize, what is life about? Is life about having how many things I can show you that I have, or how many things that I can have on my own, just for my own purposes? That's when I stopped flexing. That's when I got off the chains, got off the Rolex watches and got off the Gordon Guttrell and the Maurice Malone jeans, stopped buying all the expensive stuff and started humbling myself because at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of rich people dying just like a whole lot of poor people are dying. So if I got a little extra, I give it to somebody else now. It ain't about me no more. I done had my time, dog. Hello, nice to meet you. I want to ask you something to respond. Yeah, ask me something. I'm keeping looking at the name right now. Sinra. Ask me something. Somebody say, hello, grandpa. Hey, look, what's good with you? People think calling you a grandpa is a diss. Hey, look, I lived long enough to be one. My oldest grandkid is 10. I got a 10-year-old grandson, 6-year-old granddaughter, 2-year-old granddaughter, and a 9-month-old grandson. I got 2 sons, both married, and I got a daughter that's not married, don't have no kids. My 10-year-old son got a cold squabble. I feel bad for somebody trying to fight. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. Look, put him in the ring. That's what you do with him. Don't let him get out here and fight in the street. Put him in the ring. Somebody say, just got back from my walk, hour and a half walk. My man Ninja Q. Hey, look, man, I just came back in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get online, I'm just coming back from that. I had to change because I had on another hoodie and a wool jacket. Had on my walking, my running gloves. I had my goggle glasses on, and I was out there hitting the block. Then I came home, took the glasses off, took off the gray hat, put on the black hat, in the house hat, and then I went on and took off the big hoodie and the wool jacket and just put on another hoodie that looks more presentable online. Sigma 67. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you being up here, though. Hey, man, make sure y'all up here. Make sure y'all, man, you can't send me the same thing 20 times because I think you're trying to control the narrative. People ask me all the time, what does control the narrative mean? It means that when we talking about some stuff up here, and then you get one person that just keeps sending you something over and over, he blocking the process. So he controlling the narrative of what we get to talk about. So when that's the case, I got to get rid of him. Unfortunately, I just put him in a timeout because I don't like deleting people from the page. I just put you in a 30-minute timeout because I'm going to be up here longer than 30 minutes. Maybe when you come back, you'll be hitting something different. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got up here. I got lost. Sometimes, man, you put up so many messages. Say 8 billion coming to Umar. How they stole all that money. Sad. Hey, look, I don't know about it, but if they stole it, then it is sad. Mario Alexandro says Jesus is Lord. Hold on, coach. Break that down about the belts, fees again. I never heard about that. Yeah, when you have a belt, no matter what belt it is, WBC, IBF, all those belts, they cost money. They cost sanctioning fees. So basically, when you get the belt allows you to have, in most cases, allows you to have bigger fights that are worth more money. But there's a sanctioning fee. Every time you fight, you owe money on that belt. It could be, I think it's like 3%. So it's something like every $1 million, you got to pay $300,000, something like that. But it's a lot of money. Terrence Crawford already said he paid $200 and some thousand for the belt. Then they wanted another bout of money because they realized how much money he made on the last fight. So the reality is, he said, I get a belt back before I pay any more money. It's a whole lot of people that pay money for belts. They don't understand. They think that WBC belt that you put on your waist, the only belt that I understand is free is the ringside belt. But the rest of the belts, they got sanctioning fees. They pay people with those belts. They even started a fund with those belts to to retire for retired boxers that are not doing much, at the time. I got my other phone. Let me see something. But yeah, man, people don't know. Them belts ain't free. So if you win that belt, oh yeah, you're going to pay some money for it. Let me see. CTIONING 4 WB. It says here, WBC sanctioning fees are typically 3% of a fighter's purse. That basically means if the fighter makes $1 million, he gonna give a lot of money. And it says with promoters also paying annual registration $7,000 and per fight fees $5,000 to $25,000. The fees fund WBC operations and boxer welfare, but have sparked controversy leading to high-profile disputes such as Terrence Crawford being stripped of his title for non-payment despite fee deductions. So they took fee deductions. So the fee deduction, roughly 3% of the total earnings of a fight. And then promoter fees, $7,000. Fighter fees, $5,000, $25,000. Vacant belt, minimum payments for both fighters is $2,000 each. There's a whole lot of fees involved. People don't understand that there are fees involved in having those belts. You don't want those belts. Trust me. You could get good fights if you're a good fighter based off your name. Gervonta fought and didn't have all those belts. My top UK fighter that I seen, oh man, I don't know, man. I mean, Anthony Joshua's out there. You got what's the boy name? Then you got Ben Whitaker, and of course you got, you know, I don't know if it's be called a UK fighter, but you got the Monster out there. You have a couple other guys that fought from across the bridge, man. Triple G. Salute, coach, the standing 8 count. What's good with you? Yeah, man. My man said, don't be scared to turn 18. He's 16 right now, pushing. But that's what it is. You can't be afraid. That's what all the 18 years was for. That's what the 12 years of grade school is for, to prepare you for the future, to prepare you for college, to prepare you for a job, to get you right. Somebody said, ever seen a grown man naked? No. Shirley, don't call me. Yeah, I don't know what people talking about up here. Unc is my favorite streamer. Hey, look, you know I'm up here, man, doing what I do. Funny how these guys got these names like Diddy, but they didn't know what Diddy is into. They trying to be the next Diddy. Hey, look, you know what it do, man. Say, man, hey, look, man, hey, look. All this stuff about what your mama did to you for 45 seconds, that is personal information, bro. And look, that's between you and your mama. You go talk to her about that. Let me see. Hold up. Didn't mean to do that. Let me see. I really want to have an amateur fight, but the fear of losing is holding me back. Any advice? Yeah, we're gonna lose in life all the time. We're gonna lose fights in the backyard. We're gonna lose fights in the ring. We're gonna lose fights in the dojo. We're gonna lose fights trying to get employment. We're gonna lose fights trying to get education. We fighting all the time. So one fight ain't no different than the next fight. Just fight. Bottom line is, like I used to tell my guys all the time, and I had some great students. I tell them all the time. It ain't about winning or losing. It's about winning or learning. If you do the best that you can, at the end of the day, we're going to be happy with that. I don't care if you win or lose, so long as you fight good. Bottom line is, go out there and do what I taught you. And then we'll worry about the rest later. Make sure that y'all get on my channel. Make sure if y'all up here, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. Please continue to subscribe to my channel. Please go on my channel and look for any videos about anything. If you're looking for it, it's probably on my channel. I got almost 1,500 videos. I drop 2 videos a day, 7 days a week. I don't follow no algorithm streams. I don't follow no advice about you got to drop 1 video every 4 days. I drop 2 videos a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, every single day. You can find 2 videos, whether they short videos or whether they long videos. It's always a video. So if you don't see it, it's because you didn't hit that notification icon. So please do so y'all could be down with your boy, Coach Carl, Mr. 58 is a new 28. And please, I know y'all gonna see a lot of silly people on this stream, and they're going to be saying a lot of stuff that don't make a lot of sense, but it don't matter. Let's just let them bypass. Let's just let them go on and do what they do. I ain't going to delete them unless they get ignorant. If they get ignorant and try to control the narrative, keep on pushing up stuff that's blocking other people's videos, then yeah, I'm going to get to getting rid of them. And XX Fraggle Rock Gaming, I appreciate you, homie, for being up here. Let's say the Gordon Gartrell, you know that boy. Hey, look, I had some Tommy Hill. I ain't never had Gordon Gartrell, but I had something that looked like it. I had Tommy Hilfiger was my joint when I was a kid. When I was like 16 to 18, I used to wear the Tommy Hilfiger button down, button on the sleeve, and used to let the tag hang on the shirt so everybody knew it was a Tommy Hilfiger. Had the Maurice Malone jeans. I had the Twill Lees, the Levi 501s. I wore the shell top Adidas. Never rocked the Jordans. Pull down the Kango, you know what I'm saying? But those days, man, with the fat gold chain and the gold ring, I had the name ring. Yeah, those days was fine, man. But guess what? You outgrow those days, and you don't want to be flexing no more. Like, I don't care about flexing no more. If anybody know anything about me, you know that my life and my love and my spirit don't allow me to flex no more. I talk about it all the time when I come up here. I know everybody that been on my channel before keep hearing me talk about the two favorite people that I like. One is the Amish and the other one is the monks. I like the Amish simply because they got a group that they group together. They got their own bank, they got their own doctors, they build their own houses, they run their own property, they got their own transportation, they got lanterns in their house as reverse to having to use what we call Dominion, Virginia. This is Virginia, but Dominion power. These guys is running their own thing. They borrow money through the church. They donate money to the church to help out other people. When a guy's warehouse burned down, they went to his warehouse in the middle of the day. 40 guys built him a whole warehouse, a whole garage in his backyard in like a day. We can't even do that when we paying people. You can pay a contractor, he can't build your joint in a day. That's why I like the Amish. Why do I like the monks? For the discipline. The monks is phenomenal for the discipline. That dude could take a bottle of water, go sit up on a hill and watch the community for 48 hours with a bottle of water. And while he up there, the whole time he up there, he watching, he working out, he training, and he meditating. Bottom line, hey, look, man, that's the lifestyle that I want to be a part of. I'm tired of this, paying $200 a month for cable. I'm tired of, having cell phones that they keep going, because cell phones are tricky. You can get a new cell phone, excuse me, and because it's not a new cell phone, according to the cell phone company, in about 5 years, when your phone is like a 2018 and it's 2023, your phone's like 5 years old, they stop sending services to it. So then your phone run behind. So that's why you wouldn't try to figure out why your phone keep dropping calls and all that. That's why. The world is tricky, man. The world is geared for us to keep spending money and not to save none. That's why you can have a lot of people that live in Northern Virginia, and they got the same job you got, doing the exact same thing at the same time. Then why they making $70,000, but down here you only making $40,000? The world is only geared for you to make enough money to pay where you live. It ain't gonna help you out. The world ain't here to help you out. You got to help yourself out. Yep, so I'm getting tired of the lifestyle. So what you do when you get tired of something, you get rid of it. What's good, coach? Unfortunately, I didn't when I was kickboxing tournament, but I'm back drawing board. Hey, look, that's what's good. Hey, look, you can't quit. It's all about you. It ain't about nobody else. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you celebrate for only a couple of seconds, and then you go back to doing what? Training to win again. That's all it is. That's all our lives are. Let's just keep putting forth the best effort and trying to get the most we can get out of it. I must be getting popular online because I keep getting so many people that's trolling, but they trolling, and it's a bot because you see so many. They can log up like 40 videos, 40 streams at one time. But that's okay. I can delete 40 at one time. Let's see what we got here. Keep knocking me back a little bit, but that's okay. I'm still up here, so we're going to keep working. Jordan Brilliant, what's good with you, homie? Somebody said, why'd I steal the house? Turn it back to the original owner. This ain't my house. This is a townhouse. It belongs to the company that provided it. I pay for it. So it's mine while I stay here. What do I feel about Snack? Everybody got their thing. I never looked into it too deep because, I'm sure they got products that work for everybody. But I keep hearing different things, So when you keep hearing possibly negative things about somebody, I don't run to them. You know, I kind of stay mute because I already take what I take. I don't take nothing but plant-based protein. I try different flavors. Right now, I'm on that OWYN, only what you need. And that's pretty good. I like the chocolate because that chocolate tastes like chocolate. Somebody said I need to get off and take my prescriptions. Man, I don't take no medication, bro. I ain't never been sick a day in my life, bro. Fortunately, man, I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't even catch a common cold. I ain't had a cold since I was 24. And I'm 58. Say spam in the chat. Yeah, man, you know how it go. There's a whole lot of people just want to be notified. But as I come to them, because there's so many streams up here, as I come to them, I just get rid of them. Because, you know, what's the point in having them up here? They ain't up here to do nothing but just interrupt the chat. So, it's all good. We can get rid of them just as fast. Only time when you get rid of somebody, man, it just knocks you back to the beginning again. But I hope y'all having a good day no matter where y'all are. And I hope y'all hit that subscribe button. I hope y'all hit that notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And once again, it's your boy. For those that don't know me, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. Wait a minute, I said that wrong. I forgot I had a birthday already. Mr. 58 is the new 28. So we're going to keep it tight. What does make me a mod? I don't know what that is. Yep. So, you know, we're going to keep it popping. It's a lot of people up here, man, that's strictly bots. But you can't worry about them. They going to keep doing what they doing. And you're going to keep doing what you doing. You're going to keep getting rid of them. Hey, Poland. Say, appreciate that answer, brother. Needed that. Aiden Lawson. Appreciate you being up here to ask the question. James Worthy is back. Hey, look. No, I don't take black seed oil. I don't need to block you, David. Just get off the channel. That's all you got to do. You just got to get off the channel. People want you to block them. Had somebody say Trevor Carter. Nobody cares what you think about my jab. What does it matter? You try to explain to me why does it matter to me what you think. You ain't a promoter. You ain't a fighter. You ain't nothing but a keyboard writer. So why does it matter? Hey, man, you know the standing 8 count. You know how it go. But it don't do that. It only does that, man, and depending on what time of the day it is. When you get on a little later in the day, you get a lot of mess. But if I got on earlier, yeah, I don't have this. But every now and then, man, you know, it just means you're getting popular. Yep, it just means you're getting popular. It means that a lot of people really want to be a part of your program. That's all. They just want to be a part. Say, any Tribal Chief Roman Reigns fans here? I guess this guy do some stuff. That's a bar. You ain't promoter. You ain't a fighter. You just a keyboard writer. That's the bottom line. True engagement. You understand what's going on. People are mean. Stop being mean and rude. Have self-respect. They don't have self-respect. They don't know how. They don't know how, bruh. They are happy to be up here. They realize the chats be popping. My last live stream a couple of days ago had 8,100 people on the live stream. I had 497 people in the chat. And I had to just block a few people. But once you blocked them and you cleared it up, it was good. They're going to do what they do, man. We can't stop them. But we could definitely get up here and make it happen, though. We can get up here and make it happen. Hey, look, TXG, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's funny because, like I said, a lot of people get up here. They don't really have no reason for being up here. They just get up here anyway. Luke Carroll, what's good with you, dog? Cheers, man. Take care of yourself. And don't let those hollows bring you down. Nah, I can't let them bring me down, man. Hey, look, we talking about Frank Martin. Frank Martin did look good. But you know what? He looked good against somebody that we don't know. Once again, a lot of guys look good against people that we don't know. But what happens when we put him back in the ring against a reputable opponent? A reputable opponent, like Richardson Hitchens, is asking for him. So let's see. Richardson Hitchens, you see how he destroyed Kambosa? Kambosa looked crazy. But Frank Martin, I give him a lot of respect and a lot of props. He climbed back in them ropes after taking that L. He talked a lot before that Gervonta Davis fight and then didn't produce. But then he got back in the ring, and what you get? You know, hey, look, he got a W this time. So we got to take our hat off to him until he take that L. I'm not looking for him to take an L. I'm looking for him to step up. I think the boy had pretty good talent. I just think that these guys go to these big name coaches, and every coach ain't for every fighter. Somebody say Davis is a beast. Davis was a beast. He was a beast. But the thing is, I think Davis is just distracted by so many things that's going on in his life. And like I read an interview one time where he said he wanted to get out of boxing simply because he felt like he was mean all the time and he was tired of being mean. He said being mean, take it outside the ring. He'd been mean to people. He'd been, gritting on folk and just trying to live that life of a fighter. And that life of a fighter is a different life. It's a dangerous life. If you can't control it, if you got other stuff going on in your life, oh man, all you want to do is fight. And you're going to fight even when you don't want to fight. And you're going to fight people that you shouldn't be fighting. But, hey, look, it is what it is. But we wish him the best. My hat come off to Gervonta. I've been knowing him since the days he was in the amateurs. I had a guy, my LBC was LBC 12. LBC 12 means your local boxing committee. That's people that are from the Norfolk, Carolina, and the Hampton Roads area. That's LBC 12. Richmond, LBC 12. Well, when you fight, like in, say the Golden Gloves, once you win the Golden Gloves, it's Virginia versus North Carolina. And the winner of those, whether you're from Virginia or North Carolina, all of the winners go to Maryland, and you fight Maryland versus D.C. So it's basically Virginia, North Carolina against Maryland, D.C., because all of the D.C. and Maryland gyms combine to make the best fighters. All those fighters come together. So it's Maryland, D.C. against North Carolina, Virginia. Boom. You fight, the winners all go to the Golden Gloves. So I had some fighters that was in that bracket. So that's how I should see Gervonta fight and how I should see Lamont Roach fight. And a couple of other guys, Lamont Peterson and Anthony Peterson, guys from Headbangers up in that neighborhood. So we got a chance to see a lot of fighters like that. Could you beat Coach Freddie Roach? I mean, that's not a good question because me and Freddie Roach ain't the same size. Me and Freddie Roach ain't the same age. Me and Freddie Roach ain't got the same amount of experience. You know what I'm saying? And he retired and I'm retired. So he's a good guy and I'm a good guy. So I don't need to put myself against other folk like that. I could tell you're from Maryland because you say it right. Now, I ain't from Maryland. I'm from Virginia, but I've been all up and down the East. If you're on the East Coast, I've been there. New York, Philadelphia, Philly, Maryland, D.C. Tapping in from Fat City. What's good with you, homie? I don't know who I could beat, man. People want me to fight everybody. I don't know who I could beat. I'm retired. I had my fighting days. My fighting days when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 50s now, dog. I'm about to hit 60. I'm not thinking about fighting nobody right now. The only thing I'm thinking about doing is keep training, staying in the best shape that I can be in, and keep living. Meditation or alternate nostril breathing. Meditation. Can anyone give me $1? Hey, look, I don't know. Was Trevor telling the truth about your weak jaw? I don't know. Trevor don't know me. And there's no such thing as a weak jaw. It's just a good punch. I ain't never went down from one, so I don't know if that means anything to you. But remember, I'm not up here to shine. I'm not up here to showcase myself. I'm up here to help people that's trying to learn a little bit more about boxing, ask a few questions about boxing, karate, kicking, defensive, dieting, and life. Omaha, Nebraska in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, look, y'all got a lot of stars down there in Nebraska. Man, what I'm talking about. Y'all know I be drinking that water. See how much water I got left? This was a gallon this morning. You got to knock that water down. Your body is 80% water, so you got to have water flowing all through this system. But y'all know I just came off of, at 10 o'clock last night, I just came off a 50-hour fast. I've been doing a liquid fast. Protein, water, and vegan hot chocolate. So you be doing jujitsu. Jujitsu is awesome. How many push-ups we doing a day, coach? I do 200 a day, 7 days a week. That's the normal for me. Every now and then I decide to do some kind of push-up challenges, what all. But my number one is I like to do push-ups all at once every now and then. My max right now is 147. But I did that about maybe 4 months ago. But every day I do 4 sets of 50 with a 30-second break in between sets. What can I do in the gym to help with various boxing techniques or forms? In the gym, are you talking about a boxing gym or a regular gym? Because if you're in a boxing gym, you can ask your coach. But if you're in a regular gym, you ain't got to go to a gym to do nothing when it comes to forms in boxing. You can do it at home. If you're not being coached by nobody, then you can do it at home. The thing you want to learn more than anything else is defense. You want to learn how to hold your hands. I got videos on my channel that talk about boxing defense, talk about how to hold your guard, the whole nine. There's different types of guards. And there's, depending on you, everybody can't be. I got guys that tell me everybody's hands should be here. Everybody can't rock their hands there. Everybody's hands should be here. Everybody don't move their head enough for that to happen. I rock my hands fighting. I was right here. They said, well, you got your whole face exposed. But I know that. And I know how to defend against it. But I can't teach that to everybody. So the number one thing I would tell you to do is like I tell everybody about everything else. Get online and see who you like. See what, if you see somebody fighting that you like, emulate that style. If you see somebody lifting weights that you like, emulate that style. People come to me and they say, how can I get bigger? I can tell you how to get bigger, but that ain't what I do for a living. I get smaller. I was 201 back in 2013, and in 2014, I was 140 because I wanted to be 140 at 5'6". I wanted to be able to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So with that being the case, if you see blocks that I like or blocks that I do that you like, then ask me how I do them. But people ask me all the time about fighting strategies. Fighting strategies all depends on who you're fighting. So any coach up here can't give you a strategy to fight because it all depends on who you're fighting. Can't give you a strategy to block because it all depends on who you're fighting. Some guys don't throw straight punches, and people are teaching people how to do this and block straight punches. It don't matter if the guy's not throwing straight punches at you. 4 stripes on my belt, taking a break because knee popped out of place. Oh, Lord. And knee pop out is terrible. I seen people with a knee pop out. I seen people with shoulders pop out. K-typical, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Make sure if y'all on my channel, y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all leave a comment. And make sure y'all hit the notification icon so I can be notified every time I drop a new video. And please remember that most of the questions y'all asking me, I love them to death. Well, I can say most of them. I love all the questions y'all asking me. But most of the questions y'all asking me, I have videos on my channel. Remember, I have almost 1,500 videos on my channel. I talk about everything from boxing to karate, from kicking to blocking, from bobbing and weaving, when it's necessary and when it's not. Who you fighting against, who you doing whatever, this, that, and the world to. But the bottom line is, ask me anything. And if you don't get a chance to ask me on live, or if the stream is moving too fast and I can't catch your question, please go to any video on my channel and leave a question. Leave a question, I'll answer it in detail. And if you want to talk personal and it's more like, hey, look, I need to talk to you about something I want to share with the rest of the world, then go to my Instagram channel. You can leave it in my inbox and I'll reply back to it. My inbox, my Instagram channel is Coach Call 757. So if you go up there, you'll see the same me. Leave it in my box and I'll hit you back. How to fix them knees when running. Hey man, you got to strengthen them knees before you go running. But hey, look, there's a whole lot of people that can't run. If you can't run, walk. And if you can't walk, crawl. But the bottom line is just keep moving. I still won the wrestling match the guy I was wrestling with showing out. I put him in a triangle choke. He was a big guy. I only weigh 170. He was about 220. That means you probably in the heavyweight division for wrestling. Otherwise, you would be wrestling a guy that big. I don't know how the weight classes go in there, but that's why weight matters. Weight matters. But I'm glad you did good. Keep pushing. And fix them knees when running. Hey, look, man, I got knee braces that I wore when my knee was hurting. They got the patella strap. This is Velcro. They go around your knee and lock on the other side, and you put it right under the knee, and it do wonders. And then I got the whole joint where it goes at the top of the knee and the bottom of the knee, and it just kind of, you know, keeps everything in place. Because the whole thing is your knee is moving around when you're running, or you got, hey, look, I thought I needed all that stuff until I went to the shoe doctor. And the shoe guy told me, he said, listen, you don't need all that stuff. What you need is a better pair of shoes. So I got out of them Asics and them Adidas and them New Balances and started wearing these Saucony Endorphins. And then I ain't never had no problem after that. What's up, Coach? Salute from the boot, man. What's good with you, dog? Kim, what's happening? I saw you just pop in. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all being here. Saucony. Yep. I got the Saucony Endorphin 3s. They got the 4s out right now, but them 4s was like $80 more than what them 3s was, and them 3s was already pushing $200. So I went on and got the 3s. I got them last year. I got a pair for Christmas, and then I got a pair in June. So yeah, so I run in them Saucony Endorphins. Say Kim Jong is a great leader. I can't disagree because he's not an American and he ain't here. So I guess wherever you at, he doing his thing. Every president got his favorites. Israel or Palestine, neither one. I'm in the United States. I don't know nothing about them. I don't know enough about them to make a judgment. Somebody say, God daggone, because I can't say curse words, yo. So God daggone, you are handsome. I appreciate the compliment. Usyk or Wilder? Usyk all day. Wilder was good when Wilder was good, but Wilder's time didn't pass by. Wilder just out there now getting retirement checks. He fighting good enough, and he fighting long enough and mean enough to make a good fight out of anything. But don't be surprised. He still got that right hand. Don't be surprised. He still can catch you. But nah, he ain't gonna beat no Usyk. Ain't too many people gonna beat Usyk right now. Usyk is a grade above. VAILANTUS, $50. I don't know what that means. Jungle Oiler 3000. Love your lives. Hey, look, I appreciate it. Somebody say, pardon me, but I got a foul mouth. You could put some sense into it if you feel me. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying. Hey, look, I just don't curse up here. I don't try to tell nobody how to talk. This is your life. Remember, I'm trying to get my feathers in my cap so I can go to heaven. So what that means, I can't be up here talking all crazy. I got young folk up here and old folk up here. I got religious folk up here and non-religious folk up here. So I got to be careful when I'm talking online, what I'm saying and who I'm talking to. You motivated me to stay consistent with my training. I'm thinking about boxing. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, just take your time. If you want to start boxing, karate, or anything else, just take your time. Somebody say camper van or RV. I mean, I like them both. I like the van because it's not so big, but I like the RV because it comes the way it is. You got to remember when you're buying a camper van, most of the time somebody made it. It's custom. But when you're out of town and something happened to it, you got to go to somebody else to fix it that won't know the trigonometry that the person put in to make it from the beginning. So then they're going to say, in order to fix it, we got to redo it. And that's going to cost you a lot of money. But an RV, you can pull up at an RV lot. They already got the parts for it. They already know what's going on with it. And you can go ahead and do your thing. But I like them both, bro. I just like being out on my own. And that's when it comes my time, that's when I'm going to be on my own. Do I watch MMA? I watch it from time to time. I mostly watch boxing, but I do like all combat sports. I'm a former martial artist. I mean, I dabbled in karate, jiu-jitsu, judo, Krav Maga. I mean, I do them all, 52 blocks. I'm a student of the art. I like the Shaolin monk style, but I mean, I watch anything. As long as it's presentable, I watch anything. I just don't want to watch two people doing nothing. Do Islam deserve to be a double champion? It depends on how hard he trained. You know, I don't know too much about him, but I'm sure if he trained hard, give him what he fight for. Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa was the man while he jiving. When you started out, do have to go to boxing gym for training, or can you successfully train using videos and regular or home gym? You can successfully be a boxer, but it all depends on what level you want to be a boxer. Let me explain something to you when I say that. I tell people all the time, you can learn everything there is to know about boxing. You can learn all the moves, all the punches, all the bob and weaves, all the tactics and everything. But in order for you to learn them is one thing, but for you to put them into practical use, somebody got to be punching at you. I ain't saying some other boxer. If you got a child, if you got a husband, a wife, whatever the case may be, a best friend, get 2 pair of gloves, put some mouthpieces in, hold your hands up and just basically say, throw light punches. And I'm going to throw light punches. I mean, just tap, 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 that kind of stuff, not banging out. And then say, throw them, right? So throw them right at me like this. And then you go pop, pop, and you go block, parry, parry, bop, bop, parry, parry. Then say, throw around like this and try to hit me right here. Do it in slow motion. And they'll do like this. Boom. Then say, do it again. And then you lift your arm up here so you can block it. You have to become familiar with what the punch look like and how to block it. You can learn anything from home. I got videos. If you hashtag learning boxing from home, you're going to see a ton of videos where I teach people how to learn boxing from home. But the reality is, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to climb in the ring and become the champion of the world? Or do you want to just know it for self-defense? It's a difference. You can do anything in self-defense, because in self-defense, the guy that's coming in the front door ain't technically a trained boxer. He's a burglar or a abuser of some sort. He ain't gonna know technical boxing. So you can be like this and bang, 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 and he be out because he ain't trained to fight. But if you're trying to climb into a ring that's been a guy that's been in the gym all this time, training under a trainer, doing pad work, doing bag work, doing mitt work, climbing in the ring, doing sparring, then yeah, you're going to have a hard time because you haven't done that stuff to get there. Out of the 4 kings era, who you got? When you say kings, what you mean? What we talking about? Kings of comedy? Kings of boxing? What? You got to break it down for me. Dang, I train MMA too, but can't afford coaching, so I learn from YouTube. Then do what you do. Hey, look, you can be good, but you got to remember, you have to be practical. At some point or some time, unless you got a great imagination. I have stood in the mirror, literally, and was like, okay, I'm right here. I know what I got to do. He throw it, bang, I step back. Bang, I step back. I learn the technique, and then when I go out there, I can use the technique. But you have to learn the technique. And everybody's not a good visual. They can't look at it and learn it. Some people can. So just do the best you can with the hand you got. And if you can make it to a gym or make it to show somebody, have somebody learn with you. It's you got a friend. Everybody got a friend. Have somebody learn with you, just like in karate. In karate, we have katas. You have to have somebody do the kata. There's the kogeki and the uke side, the offensive and the defensive side, meaning I'm going against somebody. They doing it, I'm doing it. Together, we doing it. Let me see. Talk about the 52 blocks. Does it translate well to fighting other styles? It does, because the 52 blocks is about elbow strikes. It's about blocking with the elbow. You know what I'm saying? It's about this and coming out. It's like all enclosed. So I got a video. Go look at my video on my channel called 52 Blocks. Most of the stuff that I talk about, I already made a video of it. So go look at it. Watch how I translate the moves coming up, under, coming around. You know what I'm saying? Watch how I translate the moves. It translates because bottom line is they're here. They blocking, right? They blocking. And so then they striking from the block. So go look at it. 52 Blocks is phenomenal. Boxing. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of boxing? Okay, who's on my Mount Rushmore of boxing? I gotta say Muhammad Ali, top to bottom. I mean, that was the top of the era, Muhammad Ali. Then you gotta come down and you gotta say Sugar Ray Leonard or Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You can take either one of them. I like them both. They both had similar, you know what I'm saying? Then I gotta take Mayweather. Then I gotta come down and take a Terrence Crawford. Maybe throw a Usyk in there somewhere. But I mean, like, it's a lot of fighters, man. I don't want to leave nobody out. But you got guys that's coming up in the game like Shakur. You got guys that's coming up in the game like the Monster. You got the young buck Abdullah. It's like I say, man, it's a lot of people. It's so many people that you can't really break it down. My whole thing is you just got to pick who you like at the time. If I had to pick who I like at the time, I'd probably say Muhammad Ali. Then I'd say Mike Tyson. Then I'd say Sugar Ray Leonard. Then I'd say Mayweather. And then everybody else had to fall behind that because those names are so big. My theory is I'll learn from YouTube so it'll be easy when I'm able to join actually. Yeah, bottom line, that's a great theory. That's what I try to tell people. You gotta learn something somewhere. If you learn it, if you stand in the mirror and you start trying to put it together, you are not at the beginning. When the first time I walked into a karate studio when I was a little older, now I'd spent a lot of time as a younger guy in karate, but when I wanted to retrain, I walked in. And the guy says, "Well, what belt are you?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna start at white belt because it's been a while since I've been in here." But one of the other adults in the class said, "You might have on a white belt, but what belt are you actually?" Because I was picking it up like I had done when I was a kid. But with that being said, let me stop for 1 second to thank y'all for logging into my channel. Thank y'all for joining the conversation. Thank y'all for hitting the subscribe button. Please continue to leave comments. Please continue to hit that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I come online so we can continue to have great conversations like this. All right, now back to the questions. India, what's good? Somebody asked me, am I on welfare? Do I look like I'm on welfare to you? I just want to know. Because if it is, if I'm doing something that make me look like I'm poor, then maybe I should change just a little bit so you won't ask that question next time. Tips to avoid procrastination. Be quiet. That's the tip. People and don't show nobody nothing because people gonna judge you. Hey, look, I put a video online one time, it's just a couple of weeks ago, and I told people in the video, I said specifically, I'm challenging myself to do something that I haven't done before. I normally curl with 25-pound dumbbells. That particular day, I said, I'm challenging myself to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to curl these 40-pound dumbbells. And so I curled the 40-pound dumbbells. Do you know that video got over 10,000 plus views and I don't know, 1,000 comments, but the comments were like, you ain't doing that right. That's too heavy for you. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking to myself, they didn't get it. So no matter what I explained to them, they didn't get it. So with that being said, sometimes you just got to have thick skin because people they're going to judge you, whether you want them to or not. If you visible, they're going to judge you. I cut my beard off. They say you should let your beard grow. I let it grow. They say you look old. Cut it off. People ain't going to be happy. They're going to try to change you one way or the other. So the bottom line is don't let them. Let me say, Marvelous for me, his discipline was on another level. God of War. Marvelous Marvin Hagler was the man. The only reason Marvelous Marvin Hagler got out of boxing is because they ripped him on that Sugar Ray Leonard fight. And you watch that fight enough times, you're going to be like, how did they get that fight to Sugar Ray? Because he was the name. He was the face of boxing at the time. You got to beat the face of boxing. You got to beat him. You got to knock him out. If someone is starting combat sports, should he opt for individual sports like boxing, wrestling, or MMA, weekly training, or kickboxing 2 times, wrestling? It doesn't matter. You can opt for whatever you feel comfortable with. If you like being in a class and learning all at the same time with somebody, that's what karate is. Karate ain't individual. It's a group. And y'all lined up and they say, Yame, Hajime, and they go to work. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to boxing, you won't technically be in a class unless you're taking a boxing fitness course, which I taught that too. And all of y'all are lined up and learning at the same time. And I go down the line correcting stuff all day long. But the reality is it all depends on you. Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, that's a good dude. That's from my neighborhood. What it is, Coach Carl. What it is with you, dog. You look sharp, Pops. I appreciate it, man. John Cena has only one match left. Please don't miss it. John Cena's the man. I like watching John Cena movies, man, because he's funny. No matter how strong he is, no matter how mean he is, no matter how thorough he is inside that ring, in the movies, that dude funny. That dude funny. Hey, look, man, I tell y'all something. People think I be tripping when I say, I just came off a 50-hour fast. It was a liquid fast. Protein, water, and vegan hot chocolate. That's all I drank for 50 hours. I drank one hot chocolate per day just because I like the taste of it. And I drank 4 protein shakes per day. And I drank a gallon of water every day. And now I'm going to break my fast with a golden delicious apple, 1 banana, and 1 orange. That's all I'm gonna have today. An apple, a banana, and an orange. So when people think I be tripping when I be saying this stuff, I challenge myself every day. I challenge myself to be better than myself was yesterday. A lot of people leave messages that are held for review, but you know 9 times out of 10 the messages are gonna be something you don't want to open up. Because if it was a clean message, they wouldn't need me to review it before it came out. So with that being said, just know I don't answer messages. It's like answering calls you got a call ID and it says block number. You're not gonna answer it. We all smarter than that. Had to pull my other phone out because I keep hearing it go off. I'm just checking the lottery numbers, y'all, because I didn't hit the lottery like once a month for the last 3 months. But I never know when I'm gonna hit though. I almost hit again last night and I just hit last week. So with that being said, I like to play the lottery just for fun. I don't really play it to win a lot of money, but I do win, $100 or $200. Say challenge yourself every day. Yeah, man, that's what we do. I get up in the morning, come downstairs, no matter how tired I am, I still do that 3.5-hour workout. I hit the bag for 45 minutes, then I go for a run or a walk. It could be a walk or a run depending on the weather. But it's 5 miles. Then I stop at the grocery store every single day. They know me in the grocery store because I come in there every day. I purposely don't have nothing in my house but what I can eat. So there's nothing in the entire house but what you just saw in that bag. So I'm going to spread out that apple, that orange, and that banana, and I'm going to drink my protein. I got a protein shake drinking coming up at 4:30 because the last one was 1 o'clock. So 4:30, and then 7:30 or 8 o'clock will be my last one. Bro, like I decided I'll do days fast, but I quit in 45 hours. Tell me, bro, is it worth it? Because my face getting puffy because I don't train that much nowadays because I be depressed. Well, first of all, don't be depressed. If you are depressed, it's because something is not going well in your life. It could be education, it could be a girl, it could be a guy, it could be whatever the case is. But whatever is causing you stress, unstress yourself because whatever is stressing you is still moving on while you sitting in the house mad. So, with that being said, don't let nothing slow your road. I don't care, I don't know what kind of training you do, but get to walking if you can't do nothing else. And fasting is a good thing because fasting allows you to just sit and drink some water. I don't know what kind of fast you're gonna do because I've done garden salad fast where I only ate a garden salad 2 times a day, 1 at 12 and 1 at 6, and that's all I ate for 14 days. No in between. Salad at 6, salad at 12. And the bottom line was, it was romaine lettuce, cucumber, tomato, crouton, and plant-based dressing and vegan cheese. And I ate the salad, I was good, and I moved on. Then I had a chicken noodle soup time where I did 2 weeks of eating 2 cans of chicken noodle soup every day, and that's all I ate. Then I'll go to the liquid fast. I've been on the fruit fast where I had apples, bananas, grapes, oranges, watermelon, and cantaloupe. It all depends, man. I like to challenge myself, so I don't like nobody to be in the way of myself. My man say lottery, I won $1 once. Hey, look, I won, let's see, 1,000 once. Never won more than 1,000. I won 500 about 100 times because I used to play the lottery a lot, and I just kept winning 500. It just seemed like to be the number. I won 600 a couple of times, and recently most of my winnings are like $250. 500 every now and then, but 250 is usually what I win. I play $5 a day. I play two $1 numbers, and then I play the rest of them are 50-cent numbers. So the 50-cent numbers keep winning me $100, and then the $1 number, haven't hit those. One would be 5,000, the other one would be 50,000. But I ain't hit those because you got to be exact with those, and that's just it's a matter of time. I feel like Cat Williams when he was on, or Bobby Shaw when he was on My Wife and Kids. I'm playing the same number for the next 10 years. If it hit, it hit, but I'm gonna play it every day. Let's see. If you know someone is not right for you in long run, but you mind pulls towards her because she likes you and she brings care, attention, and you miss that attention if you avoid her. How do you solve it? Pray. Because God got the answer. Even when we don't have the answer, he got the answer. Tell him to show you a sign and be willing to listen to the sign. Sometimes the sign will be to stay with her. And whatever you tripping off of ain't worth tripping off of. Sometimes the sign is to keep moving. Everybody want what they had but don't need it. They say it's what it is, man. Sometimes we get in a situation where we stuck because things are fair. They're not good, but they're fair. But it said everything that looks good to you ain't good for you. So the reality is, think about it. Sit down and think about it. Don't draw into, stay out of the bedroom. Say, I don't know if you're in the bedroom, but if you are, stay out of the bedroom. Then you can think more clearly. The bedroom makes people's mind be diluted. You start thinking about what the favors you're getting, and then you forget about the fact that they ain't good for you. Thoughts on 4 eggs and avocado in the morning for breakfast. First of all, I don't eat breakfast, but anything you eat in the morning that's got that much protein, it's going to be good for you. My wife, she eats avocado and eggs in the morning. I'm vegan, so I don't eat anything that's not a plant or a vegetable or a fruit. Say, man, you still alive? Sometimes, man, you got to stay on the live. You know why? Because people have good questions. And I don't run from the questions. Somebody say, what a clever and healthy dude. I appreciate it. Say, you watching John Wick 3. Hey, look, that's a lot of fighting in that junk. That's a good movie. Good idea for me. I have visceral fat that I need to lose. Start walking. Start walking. Cut back. All you got to do to lose visceral fat is cut the sugar out, because that's where the sugar's going, to your tummy. If you seen my pictures, I don't have no tummy because I don't eat no sugar. I cut out the honey buns, the Snickers bars, the Twix bars, the whatchamacallits. I cut out all the Cheez-Its, all the cookies, all the crumb cakes, all the donuts. I can't eat none of that stuff. But there are other things that you can eat if you want it. I stick with the fruit, though. Don't forget about the small folk when you hit that 875. Hey, look, man, if I hit that 875, I'm going to be online. You take my word for it. You will never read my name in a newspaper that said I won anything of $1 million at all unless you hear it up here first. Because before I tell anybody, I'm going to tell y'all. And everybody, trust me, I can look at my framework and tell you who been supporting my channel. And trust me, on my word as a man, on my hand to God, if I hit $100 million or anything crazy, even $10 million, I'm going to come up here and everybody that has consistently supported my channel, I'm going to give y'all the money before I give it to anybody else. So basically, I don't care if I got to give out $1,000 increments, depending on how many people up here. I got over 50,000 people on my channel. If I gave everybody $1,000, it'll only be what it is, be $50,000. But my thing is, I want to do something good for people. That's what my life is here. God has kept me here to see what I could do. And I'm going to show y'all what I could do. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Trust me, you won't read my name in no newspaper without me coming up here saying it first. And when I say it, I'm going to be like, today, I'm giving everybody money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we gonna have to do it, but I'm gonna give it to everybody. Everybody gonna get some of this money. Whatever kind of martial arts that you do, keep it right. Coach Carl is right. I appreciate it. Yeah, hey, look, everybody up here do something, and everybody up here do something different. How about that movie popcorn? Hey, look, I like movie popcorn. I ain't supposed to have it. I just eat the popcorn that's light and don't have no butter on it, because obviously I can't eat butter. I'm a vegan, so I don't eat anything but a plant. In the popcorn kernel, and it's vegan. You know what I'm saying? Nobody made that. I'm trying not to do sugar, but people be offering me. Hey, look. The bottom line is we ain't even got to read the rest of this. Let me explain something to you. If you don't want to do sugar, don't do sugar. Bottom line is people have made me cookies. They vegan though, coach. I said, if they ain't come in a pack, I can't eat them. I got to be able to read the instruction. I got to be able to read the nutritional facts on it, because some stuff that's vegan got too many carbs in it. Some stuff is vegan still got too much sugar in it. Just because it's vegan don't mean it's healthy. But the bottom line is I'm healthy because I don't eat the mess. And people have brought me honey buns, Snickers bars, cupcakes, donuts. I don't eat that stuff. Sorry. I don't have a problem turning it away, because it's my life or your life. I'd rather you have it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing with it. You control your own life. The one thing that you control in life is your own health. You might can't control nothing else, but you can control your health. There's a lot of rich people in the emergency room. I saw you picture at 47 when you started working out. Nice. You mean when I restarted working out? What did you do to lose skin on your stomach? Hey, look, kept training. Just like everybody else. When I first I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. I had a little loose skin on my stomach. I just kept hitting it. I kept hitting it hard. And I was in shape all the way up. My whole life I was in shape up until I was 40. And at 40, I opened up a gym. My gym had 131 students. Because I had so many students, I technically didn't have time to train myself. So I trained everybody else. And you know how that go. It don't take long. And then next thing you know, about 5 or 6 years later, I had a belly. It wasn't much of a belly, but it was more of a belly than I was used to having. So at 46, I started training again. So 6 years later, I said, no. I closed the gym. I started teaching for another guy, so therefore I could have time. I taught 4 classes a day at this gym. And I'm going to tell you something funny. Each class was 45 minutes to an hour. I worked out in every class. So the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock class, I worked out in them. At 6:45, when the last class was ending, I went in the back, changed my shirt, and I left and went home. That's how I was. I worked out in 4 classes a day. That's what you got to do to get where you want to go. I just started running a lot, man. Started running, started walking, started swinging my arms. I started doing obliques, the side obliques and whatnot. I started doing all kinds. I got a crunch package. Look at my videos, crunches, ab work, core work by Coach Carl. I could do all kinds of crazy stuff, but that's how I got rid of the belly. So abs, all I tell people, abs are made in the kitchen. In other words, if you eat the wrong food, you ain't gonna have no abs. What I eat for protein? Fruit, nuts, vegetables, lentils, all that. But mostly I drink plant-based protein. I had the flu, I'm nearly recovered. Should I go to the gym tomorrow? Yeah, you can go to the gym, just stay out of people's face. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always tell people. Hey, look, first of all, when I was young, I went to the gym with a hefty bag on, like a garbage bag, cut a top in it, put it on, cut the sleeves out the side, and then I put my clothes on top of it. It made me sweat. Tucked it into my underwear, made me sweat like crazy. Then I got more money and I started buying sauna suits. But yeah, but hey, look, if you got a sauna at the gym, do that. If it's cold at the gym, put on a lot of clothes so you can sweat on the inside. Keep a hat on, and then so you can keep that heat in your head and sweat real hard. But stay out of people's face, because that's all it is. I haven't had a common cold, the flu, nothing since I was 24 years old. Most definitely, definitely deny. Yeah, you got to deny people who offer you stuff. You know, misery loves company. Not saying nothing about people's sizes, but heavier people have donuts and cupcakes and cookies. They want you to have it too. They'll tell you, a heavier person will tell a skinny person, you too small. Hey, look, man, you got to be serious about your own game, bro. Look, we always got some people up here saying stupid stuff, but guess what? I don't have no problem getting rid of them. Say, is it hard to own a boxing gym in New York City? It's not hard to own anything nowhere in the world. You just have to want to do it. But you got to remember, if you own a boxing gym where there's 100 boxing gyms, then yeah, you're going to have to be an impression. See, where I live at, it won't a whole lot of boxing gyms. I think it's two in my city and was two in the other city. So I was the third one to open up in my city. But my boxing gym flourished. I mean, like, it's all about who you are and what you teach and whether people believe in you or not. My gym started with 12 people. I had 12 people. I was training at home when I went to the gym. But when I got there, 60 days later, I had 60 students. And then about 6 months later, I had 100 students. I stayed, my peak was 131. But not all of them were boxers. Some of them were just there for exercise, boxing fitness. Some of them were there. I had 30 pass books. If you're a boxer, you know what a pass book is. It's that little book you got to carry with you when you're ready to fight. It talks about your whole record, your identification, and all your information about the fights you done had, so they know how to book you for fights in the future. I had 31 people that had books, all different weight classes. So every time there was a fight within an hour for me, they would call me to get fighters, because if you were missing fighters or missing certain weight classes, like you had a fighter that was 130 but you didn't have a match, pretty much I had a match for him. Somebody said, thoughts on coffee. Hey man, I used to drink coffee all up until about 6 months ago. I only drank coffee about a year. My wife drinks a lot of different coffees, and she started buying coffee and then buying creamer and the whole nine. I would get the vegan creamer. But the thing I realized about coffee is addictive. I was addicted to the caffeine that helped me make it through the day. So one day when I came downstairs and there won't no creamer and there won't no coffee, and I felt slow working out. I felt like I was missing something in my training. And I said from that point on, I needed the coffee to make me make moves. So that's what I don't like. I don't like to be addicted to nothing. I don't like to be getting help from nothing other than hard work. So what I do, stop drinking coffee. Start drinking vegan hot chocolate. Bustin' Dustin, what's good? Good afternoon, Coach Jesus Barrera. Make sure if y'all on my channel, make sure that y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Get the likes up. I'm only at 47 likes, but I know I had about 300 people up here. Y'all got to hit that like button, man. You got to let the algorithm know that y'all supporting the channel. So hit the like button. Do your boy a favor. I don't care what we talk about. I don't care how long we got to talk. Just hit the like button. Get them likes up. I said it went from 47 to 49 just that fast. Come on, man. Let's get it to at least 100. I was at 100 likes yesterday and I only had 3,000 people up here. What you eat for protein? Like I said, man, I think I might already answer that question, but I eat fruit, nuts, I eat vegetables, and then I drink plant-based protein. How long have I been a vegan? In 2013, people thought I went vegan, and that's how I lost all the weight. In 2013, I was eating 2 eggs and 2 pieces of turkey bacon for breakfast. I was eating chicken in my salad for lunch. And then I was eating stir-fried vegetables mixed with grilled chicken for dinner. And then for snack, I ate a bowl of Frosted Flakes with no sugar. With no milk. Just dry. Bowl of Frosted Flakes, like tater chips. But that's how I lost weight. And that and exercising. But and I drink my plant-based protein. I wasn't drinking plant-based protein then. I was just drinking whey. And then I went vegan in 2014, mainly because I got tired of eating chicken. It's funny because you get tired of doing the same thing over and over and you look for something different to do. And the thing I looked for different to do was just another meal. So when I went into the section in the grocery store, obviously I wasn't buying steak and I wasn't buying a bunch of seafood and all that and pork chops and meatloaf. So I went down the vegan aisle by accident and I started seeing stuff that said this is not real. This is like man-made. So I was like, well, let me try it. And then next you know, I went that way for a while. But then I just really wanted to just focus so much on vegetables. So I kind of got out of the other stuff and just kind of stayed to the vegetables. Yeah, I had a good boxing life back in the day, but boxing ain't the only thing I did. I did karate for just as much time as I did boxing, and I owned a barbershop from 1992 to 2020. Do I use any electrolytes? No. Just hit the like button, coach. Okay, y'all, we got the likes at 53. Come on, let's push them likes close as we can to 100. Let's show the algorithm that y'all support the channel. Roy King, what's good with you, dog? Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Please hit the like button. Let's move the likes up. Man, being a vegan must be hard. No, it's not. It's just, yeah. The thing that's hard about being a vegan is this. Same thing about eating healthy, whether you're vegan or not. The hard part is staying away from the snacks. That's the hard part, because all of the snacks that most people eat that I could put into a regular diet, I don't eat because they got stuff in them like milk. I don't drink milk. Eggs, I don't eat eggs. You know, other animal products, the stuff is put in stuff. I don't eat that stuff. And because I don't eat it, it makes it so I have to look for alternatives. So they got protein bars that are made vegan, plant-based. I don't eat that many of them, but if I wanted to taste a donut, I eat a donut bar. If I want to taste a cinnamon bun, I eat a cinnamon bun bar. If I want to taste a piece of chocolate, chocolate is vegan. But if I wanted to, unless you get the milk chocolate, I'll just get the dark chocolate. And so then I eat fruit. For the sugar that I don't get from other stuff, I eat fruit. And vegetables is my mainstay. Peanuts, cashews, and sunflower seeds. Just like Coach, I'm beginning to eat vegetables. Vegetables are good for you, bro. Like I tell people all the time, eat real food. Eat real food. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if you're a vegan or not. Eat real food. Stop eating stuff that come out of packs. Eat real food. Barbecue corn ribs. Hey, look, not for me, but hey, look, somebody gonna eat it. Hey, look, everybody gotta have their own plan. Remember, we all gotta walk this life alone. Do I do a lot of stretching? I stretch every night for 30 minutes. And then I come over here and kick the bag. I do what I call kick practice. So if you know I stretch, you know I do splits. I do left split, right split, straight split, and I also can hold my legs straight up in the air over my head. I got videos. I got videos online. Go look at them. Stretching competition where I was getting back into doing a straight split. I also got kick practice. So you can always see some of my stretching deals in the kick practice. You got to stretch, man, because if you don't, your muscles get tight. I do too much working out to not stretch. I'll be a bad boy. I'll be walking around here with all kinds of pulled muscles. I'm running 5 miles a day, walking on the 5-mile days that I don't run. I exercise 3.5 hours a day. I'm punching bags and kicking bags. If I ain't stretch, I'm going to be in trouble. Say, no, it ain't. The longer you stretch, the more, it's like a rubber band. If you pull a rubber band and leave it out for a long time, it stays flexible. If you pull it out for a couple of seconds and let it go, it goes back to being non-flexible. That's why I stretch for 30 minutes. I get on the floor. See, I look at everything as time. My daughter calls my wife every night at 9:30. She get off the phone at 10 o'clock. So I get on the floor at about 9:20, and I stretch till about 10 minutes to 10. And then I come over here and I do what I call kick practice. I throw 300 kicks a leg. That's 300 front kicks a leg, 300 side kicks a leg, 300 reverse kicks a leg, and 300 round kicks a leg. That don't take but a few minutes. But I just keep doing it. Pop, hop, pop, pop, pop. And that's how I get down. Say, Coach, do you have a cheat day? No, I don't have no cheat day. First of all, I can't eat meat, because I'm vegan. Vegan don't eat no kind of meat. If I could pet it, I don't eat it. A cheat day for me, I think would probably be just a day that I would buy a vegan plant-based pizza. Thin crust, vegan, plant-based. So that ain't really a cheat day because I'm eating the same stuff. I'm just eating it in a different form. I don't even have cheat workout days, bro. Look, real talk. I started working out August the 12th, 2013. You'll remember me saying it in all my videos. August the 12th, 2013. I've worked out every single day since August the 12th, 2013. When my back was hurt, I did leg work. When my chest was hurting, I did leg work. When my legs was hurting, I did push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I did sitting down press. Coach, we waiting to be live and work out with you in 2026. Oh, it's coming, brother. Stretching is life. You got to stretch, bro, because if you don't stretch, your muscles get tight. And the older you get, the faster they tighten up. Awesome. I will check it out tonight. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate it. Is a woman is a woman really vegan if she puts sausage in her mouth? I don't know. You got to ask her. Hey, look, if she biting on it, she ain't vegan. Make that make sense. All that training, do you meditate? Yeah, I meditate. That's why I sit. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is thank God for waking me up. Then I sit up in the bed and I say a prayer to myself, and I just sit there and I think about everything I got to do for the day, but I have my eyes closed. I just sit there, think about what my life is going to be like for the day. But I make my life where I want my life to be. I can't make nobody else make it. High kicks, that's all I do is high kicks, bro. When I was 16 years old, my martial art instructor told me, one day you're going to get tired of kicking people in the face. You're going to want to bring them kicks down because your legs going to get tighter. I said, no, I'm going to stretch harder. So right now, I'm still kicking them in the face. What about dessert? I don't eat dessert. First of all, you got to know my meal plan. My meal plan, I'm OMAD. You know what OMAD is? It's 1 meal a day. OMAD, 1 meal a day. Everything I eat it at the same time. So when I sit down and eat at 5 o'clock, I get up at 6 o'clock. That's it. The only thing I'm doing, if you want to call it dessert, it's a protein shake. Say it's 3 p.m. You about to do your 20 package? Make it happen, Captain. Wait, time you breakfast or you fast? I don't understand what you just said. Or what time you break your fast? Oh, what time did I break it? At 10 o'clock last night. 10 o'clock was 50 hours. Say you work 12 hours a day, no time to train. Whose fault is that? Let me explain something to you about working. Your boss will work you like a runaway slave. He doesn't care about you. He gonna work you. Your job is to care about you. It's not your boss's job to care about you. So if you're working for 12 hours, go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom, do 50 push-ups, do 50 squats, and then come back out. Bottom line is, this is your life. When you die, your boss gonna replace you. In about 10 minutes, he gonna move Johnny over into your spot, Susan over into your spot. And that's the bottom line. It's not the job's job to let you have time to exercise. And if you're going home tired, that means to tell me that all you're going to do is get up in the morning, go to work, then come home and be tired, then get up the next day and go back to work. What kind of life is that? Dude, we work out not for vanity. We work out for health. Okay, coach, enough of my jaw jacking. Time to hit the gym. Thanks for all the advice. Work time. Hey, look, make it happen, dog. Hey, look, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out if you ain't hit it already. Thank you for all the comments. Hit that notification icon so I can be notified every time I drop a new video. I appreciate y'all being here. We recycling them in and we recycling them out. Thank you, my man. The standing 8 count, and I hope everything in your life is going just how you planned it. Facts, coach, 50-50. That's what I'm talking about. Today I learned to never trust. Yeah, you almost got me on that one. Hey, look, but that's true, though. Ain't nobody tell you go trying to squeeze out a poop because it's going to get messy. It can get messy, bruh. Trust me. I got 30 minutes left, and then I got to drink my protein shake. I'm finna do my 50 right now, coach. Thank you. Yes, sir. Don't remember, this world is ours. Don't allow nobody else to control your world. It's too many people up here. There's too many people out there that are getting up in the morning and going to work and then coming home and going to sleep. Waking up the next day and going back to work. And that's a cycle. The only thing you're doing is working to pay for all this stuff. We got to change that. And the way we change it is we change it by saying, that's not all I'm going to be about. Because when you die and you laying in the bed and you sick, the last thing you want to be thinking is, I ain't do nothing with my life. I just worked. Trust me, there's other things. I don't care if you get a coloring book and color. I don't care if you get a badminton set and play badminton. I don't care if you get a video game and just play the video game. Watch a movie, read a book, go for a walk, listen to some music. Do something other than go to work, come home, because that's what the world is changing us into. They're making us workers. And working ain't a bad thing, but don't let that be the only thing you do, because that's the only thing you're going to remember. When you get sick and you get older and you're laying in the bed, the only thing you're going to be saying to yourself is, all I did was work. Where you get your protein shake, I make it. It's in the counter. It's I bought the protein powder from Harris Teeter. It's OWYN, only what you need. That's the name of the protein. It's 140 grams, 140 calories, 8 carbs, 4 sugar, and 20 grams of protein. And I make 4 a day. Jesus Barrera, thank you, bruh. If Anthony Joshua loses, boxing is fixed on that night. No, it just means Anthony Joshua ain't as good as you think he is. There's a whole lot of people that's losing, and when they lose, it's the worst day you ever had. Stop making these people your heroes. They just people. Anthony Joshua probably can't beat the average heavyweight up here. My thoughts on cannabis. It's good for who it's good for. I never smoked. Never smoked nothing. Cigarettes, cannabis, nothing else. Yeah, Ninja Q. Hey, look, man, meditation is the key. It's how we clear our own mind before the day starts. Nobody is responsible for fixing us. We are responsible for fixing us. Everything that we do, we're responsible for. If you got a six-pack, you made the six-pack. If you got a fat belly, you made the fat belly. The bottom line is we are in control of what we do ourselves. Coach dropping nothing but facts. I don't work. I quit a few years ago, back to focus completely on exercise. I will find a part-time job soon. Cannabis is no good. Take it from me. Hey, look, Roy King, you the man, dog. Come on, dude. You think Jake Paul got a chance? You smarter than I always think Jake Paul got a chance. Let me tell you why? Because he's a human being. People that don't know nothing about Jake Paul think he's just a YouTuber. Oh, the dude already had $40 million when he started boxing. And now he got $80 million. He made 40 off of boxing. But let me explain something to you about Jake Paul. He no dummy. Jake Paul had 3 top heavyweights training with him. And they all said Jake Paul was making moves. Bottom line is Anthony Joshua is great, but he's not Superman. In the world we live in, there's no such thing as Superman. It's a Superman, but that's not Superman, period. Hyphenated. The bottom line is anybody can win a fight. Any given Sunday, anybody can win. Y'all didn't think Lamont Roach was going to put some whipping on Javante until it happened. You didn't think that, Mike Tyson was ever going to lose until it happened. You don't think Mayweather could take a punch in the face until Shane Mosley and Zab Judah both almost dropped him. It happens. Jake Paul is training. He got trainers. He got sparring partners. He putting money in the game. Bottom line is he going to come out there and give it his best shot. Now, what his best shot means, on any given Sunday, you can get hit with the right punch and you can be on your way out. There ain't no such thing as unbeatable. Thoughts on Globetrot. Globetrot. I don't know what that is. Traveling other countries. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's what I talk about all the time. I want to go to Tibet because I want to train with the monks. Say Anthony Joshua was. That's the key word, was. Anthony Joshua got beat by Andy Ruiz, and y'all didn't think that was going to happen either until he got up off the floor. Everybody on here thought that Brian Norman Jr. was going to beat Devin Haney until Devin Haney hit him with a shot in the second round and dropped him. And the whole fight went haywire after that. Hey, man, it's a lot of stuff going on in boxing. Don't get it caught, man. Don't get it twisted. Anybody can lose on any given day. I think people just want to believe that something is fixed. Yeah, that's what they want to believe. If you win the lottery, it's fixed. If your friend buy a new car, he must be a drug dealer. If you buy a new house, how'd he do that? You know what I'm saying? If you win a fight, he wasn't supposed to win the fight. That's how the bettors win, man. That's how the bettors win. That's how I can bet on a fight. I can bet on a whole series of fights and win pretty much 90% of the fights because you know which fighters is fighting and which fighters are faking. Coach, what you think about Cruz versus Lamont? I think it was a good fight, but I think Cruz could have pulled that fight out. I think it could have went either way, but I think the fight was supposed to be Lamont was supposed to clean him up, but then when Lamont didn't clean him up, what they're gonna do? They're gonna call it a draw. Hey man, you might as well go ahead and turn the boxing off then, because it's all. I ain't saying that Joshua gonna win the fight or lose the fight. I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful. Don't put no money on it. Yeah, watch that Devin Haney versus Brian Norman. How everybody talked about Brian Norman having all these heavy body shots and trapping people. But then I said, trapping who? Who's the people he trapped? Who's the people he broke down with them heavy body shots? They ain't know none of the people. So the bottom line was, watch what happened. I told you, put your money on Devin Haney. And everybody put their money on Devin Haney. And I had a whole lot of people come up here and tell me they won money. Like big paper. Big paper. Yeah, it'll be disappointing. Hey, look. Hey, look, we've been disappointed in life before. This won't be the first time. Hey, man, people always asking me how much money I got in something. Look, man, I told y'all, I don't run on money, bruh. I run on God. I got enough money and everything I need to have money in, but money ain't what trigger me in the morning. Davis versus Haney. You talking about Javante Davis? Javante Davis ain't fighting nobody top notch no more. He gonna go. Don't be surprised if Javante just go and hang them gloves up. Who I want to see Crawford fight? I don't know. Ain't nobody really out there that's on his level. Or you can keep throwing names in the ring, but they're not on his level. So when he beat him, it's gonna be like it's just another fight. Haney's come up with the game plan for sure. Yeah, Haney's trainer, his dad and his coaches. They said, listen, this guy can hit, so we're gonna stay away from him. We're gonna come in and hit him when we run. Say you run on money. No, I don't run on money. I try to stay away from money. That's why I don't talk about it. You'll never see me up here flexing about no money. I flex about other stuff, but I ain't gonna flex about money. You want to see Crawford do MMA. What's up, coach? I'm sending positive and good vibes. I appreciate it. Shy. Somebody said, then why are you on here? I guess if I don't chase the money, why am I up here? For advice. That's what I'm here for. Somebody got to be different than the other guy. Everybody can't be the same guy. I can't be the guy up here chasing money. You don't have to be up here. Just because you're on YouTube don't mean you're chasing money. It just means that you got a message. I told you, man, I could have died a long time ago. I could have been gone a long time ago, but I'm still here at 58. And what that means is let's show the world how I survived it. Let's inspire somebody else that may be 18 that don't think 58. People, when I was 18, I thought 58 looked old. I thought 58 acted old. I thought 58 was out of shape and dirty and coming home from work every day. And they was about ready to retire. And then I became 58 and I realized I could show the world something different. So I'm a boxing and a martial art instructor. I've been coaching for over 20 years in both sports. I done performed in both sports. So I'm up here for a totally different reason. It ain't always being up here to make money. But for young folk that don't know no better, everything revolves around money. Just not me. I ain't up here chasing women, and I ain't up here looking for money. I ain't asked nobody to make a donation. People make donations all the time, but that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to give you free information. If you won't pay for it, that's called a donation. Crawford versus Bivol. Crawford versus different weight classes, but I don't know. Crawford would still beat Bivol because he's not that good. Haney was a disappointment against Ryan. But I mean, you know why it was a disappointment? Because Ryan was on superpower. Ryan was on drugs. It was in the blood. You can't hide drugs. Let him come back and fight him when he's not on drugs, and then we'll see what kind of fight it really is. Coach, you think it's going to be a rematch with Nalo? I don't know who that is. But hopefully, I don't know who it is, but rematches are good as long as the fight was good from the beginning. But if the fight was a washout, then a rematch ain't necessary. Yep, Ryan was on the steroids. That's why he came back and couldn't do nothing against Rolly Romero. Coach, is there any fighters today that remind you of legendary Sugar Ray Robinson? I don't know, because the fighters back then don't fight like the fighters right now. I mean, we ain't doing the same thing. Anybody up here, I mean, I know it's a lot of trolls, a lot of whatever people up here, but anybody that want to donate anything to my cause, you know it's a donation button up top. You don't have to ask me. You don't even have to tell me. I'll see it when it pops up on the screen, and then I'll thank you for it. But you got to remember something. I'm not up here to make money. I'm up here to make a difference. So if money comes in, I usually spread money out between people that I know that don't have money because I have enough money for me. But it's a lot of people that don't have enough money for them. It's a lot of parents out here that's struggling to take care of their kids. A lot of kids struggling to take care of their parents. So with that being said, I see people in the street, they begging, they ain't got nothing. I help them out. That's what life is about. Life ain't about me. I done had my time. Forgiveness is underrated. Yeah, but man, that fight would have went way better if he had a sense of maturity. Yeah, you know how it go, man. You know all those fights, man. They go with. Hey, look, if you talking about, I think you talking about Ryan Garcia and Haney. If Ryan Garcia would have just fought the fight without all the extra talking, nobody would ever been looking for nothing else. Hey, coach, I have a question. Every time I throw my two, my back foot comes off the ground. How do you fix this? Turn your hip, and your foot is like this. When you're thinking about throwing your backhand, your foot should twist like this. Your heel never touches the ground. The front of your foot should twist like this, like stomping on the bug. Like if you were to get here and you were to stomp on the bug, that's why your foot should be on the back. So when you back here and you throw it, you twist it. You think about twisting your heel out when you throw your back foot. But you're going to say he wasn't against Tank Davis. I don't know. Hey, look, please, people, if you're up here and you're going to make a statement, connect the dots, because I can't remember what your first statement was as to be able to answer the second statement correct. So the best way to ask a question, especially on a live stream, is to start with the whole thing. Even if you got to cut and paste it, start with the whole thing and tell me the whole part of happened at the beginning so I'll know how to connect the dots at the end. And then we can basically answer this question. But you're going to say he wasn't against Tank Davis. I don't know who was against Tank Davis because I don't understand. Yeah, but man, that fight would have been way better if he had a sense of maturity. I don't understand. You got to ask the whole question because it's broken up to where I don't really get it. I'm guessing that you thinking, I don't know who's against Tank Davis because, like I say, the whole thing don't make sense to me. But, I mean, please make it make sense so I can answer it because I want to answer it. Trolls are just sad people. Don't take it personal. Hey, look, I don't take it personal. It is what it is. Money is a concept. It doesn't actually exist. Exactly. I try to stay out of the money talk altogether. Want to see you shadowbox? Go to my channel. Google Coach Carl shadowboxing. You're going to catch me. All kinds of ways. Thanks, Coach. Prince. Princess Prince. Build more mental asylums. Get to checking your grammar, y'all. John Jones or Tom Aspinall. I go with John Jones. John Jones is proven. Okay, I mean Ryan versus Tank. So what do you mean about it? Are you thinking that should be a fight, Ryan versus Tank? Because, or when were you asking about the fight? Tank beat Ryan because Ryan was afraid. Had Ryan not been afraid, he would have fought. But you can't fight a guy running backwards and ducking and scared to come forward and hit him because you worried about what he gonna do. Tank hit Ryan with a body shot, a straight punch in the stomach, and he went down. He was afraid. You gotta have the same heart when you're fighting. If you ain't got heart, don't climb in the ring. Who did Muhammad Ali? if it was modern day time and Muhammad Ali and Usyk, Muhammad Ali, the thing that made him great is he was tall with a jab and movement. He made it harder for people to hit him. Muhammad Ali could have won a lot more fights than he actually won, but he started getting old, and as you get old, you know how that go. But I would have said Muhammad Ali would have won it. Usyk and Bud are pound for pound the best in the game right now. I agree. But it's also pound for pound in the lighter weight classes. So we got to hit them 130s. We got to hit them 160s. We got to hit them 150s. We got to hit that 110, 120. Who you think win, Robertson or Leonard? Which Robinson? Prestel Gaming, Prestal Gaming. I hope I said it right. Glad you're on the channel. Hey, I saw it on Google too, but we don't know how true it is. But, hey, look, it is what it is. Tank versus Cruz. That'd be a good fight if Tank stay in the game. But you can't. Hey, look, it's people that tell lies all day online. So you got to be Ray Robinson. Now you ask me, Leonard versus Ray Robinson. Leonard. Presto Gaming. Hey, look, you welcome and God bless you, brother. Devin, pound for pound, maybe Shakur. After that, boxing is done. I mean, I don't know what they would do against each other because they both got the same style of fighting and they both got the same heart to fight. So, hey, look, that'd be a great fight. But I think Devin is a little heavier right now. Say, I'm black like you unconditionally. Hey, look, we can't be nothing but black. Sup, coach? Hope all is well. Ward Jones, what's good with you, my dog? I know you say you had a fight on the 9th. What's the date? Is the date the 9th? Yeah, the date the 9th. You say you had a fight? Oh, is it January? You want to see Keyshawn versus Cruz? Keyshawn to beat Cruz. Keyshawn hit hard, move well, and won't stand in the line of fire. The bottom line with Lamont Roach, he tried to prove a point that he could go in there and bang him up, and it's the wrong fight strategy for him. And then he ended up getting banged up in the process. Somebody said it was black last week. Hey, say yes, January the 6th in Nashville. Okay, man, we're gonna pray for you, Ward Jones, 265. He got as an MMA fight. MMA fight, I believe it's MMA in Nashville. Might be boxing because he doing both. Oh, you mean the Cuban Cruz? Oh, you mean the boy that beat Keyshawn? Oh, that'd be a tough fight. That'd be a tough fight. The boy beat Keyshawn like twice. But hey, look. But Keyshawn put in work both times. Say boxing. Okay, that's what's good, Mike Jones. Yeah, he meant Andy Cruz. I didn't know which Cruz he was talking about. I thought he meant the Cruz that was out right now. Oh, no, Andy Cruz is a monster. That's a whole nother animal. You want to come back and play with that boy. That boy got skills. That's Michael Jackson. That boy do the Michael Jackson after every fight. That boy got hands. Yeah, that's a crazy one. For real. Hey, look. He took Keyshawn out 2 times and made him look crazy. He has the ability to change your style. He made a fighter look like he was out there swinging at the fences. So it could be a good one. But, Keyshawn come from good stock. Keyshawn come from Barrard Park in Norfolk. Keyshawn was being trained by Sweet Pea Whitaker when Whitaker was still alive. Man, Keyshawn come from Coach Peak, Coach Gloria Peak, which is a friend of mine from the amateur boxing days. Man, it's like a lot of things going. Keyshawn got some skills, yo. Hey, look, I ain't going to take nothing away from him. Hey, look, Keyshawn been known to bring it to the table. And now you talking about the pros instead of the amateurs? Oh, yeah, it might be a different game. Oh, getting close to my time, y'all. Yeah, both skill monsters. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all continue to subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. Barrard Park coach, Dan Campbell. I trained there. I know. We was the man. Hey, look, Coach Mike Jones. We was the man back in the day. We used to go over there and spar all the time. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I know Pernell Whitaker. I've been knowing him since I was a young buck, like teenager. He came to a lot of I had an amateur boxing team. And anytime we boxed in Norfolk or anywhere on that side of the water, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Suffolk, Smithfield, even North Carolina, you would always see Sweet Pea in the crowd. He'd always come up and shake boxers' hands when they finished winning fights and stuff like that. Sweet Pea was a people person. Have a great day, coach. I'm headed to work. Hey, man, do your thing, bro. I think Jermell Charlo will be a great fight with Crawford. Yeah, but he ain't good enough for Crawford. He's just another swinging guy, swinging at the fences. He ain't got that skill level. Watching me from Nigeria, that's what's good, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, dog. Man, y'all got some good things going on over there in Nigeria. I'll be watching this guy, man, online called Checks and Effect. CZECH. Checks and Effect. And he be all over the country, man. Be all over the world. And he was in Nigeria one time, man, and he was just showing the background of what's going on down there and made me want to come there, player. Hey, look, you living over there in the motherland doing things, bruh. Yeah, man, I knew Lamont Roach when he was a young guy in the amateur boxing. I knew his cousin used to be his coach, but his cousin was a fireman. He died. He had like some heart condition or something, and he died a couple of years ago. And that set Lamont down for almost a year. But his dad is his coach now. Yeah, but I've been knowing him. He got a brother too called Jordan Roach. He's a younger guy. I think he's still fighting, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, when you've been around for a long time, man, you're gonna meet people, especially the ones in your neighborhood. Say you done with fighting. Don't want to. Hey, look, most people are done with fighting and don't want nothing having to do with it. But I tell people up here, it ain't just about the fighters. It's a forum, but it's also about the guys that just want to train hard, like a fighter. And what I tell people all the time when they came to my gym, you don't have to fight. You just got to train like one, because the reality is I can teach you self defense through the same system, and at the same time. But the reality is, um, it's just to help you with your life, help you stay in shape. You know any other Mayweathers? No, I don't know the Mayweathers. I know some guys that I know some of the opponents that Mayweather fought. Some of the guys that he fought were from Virginia area, Maryland, D.C., Virginia area. But look, I got to get off here now because it's time to make that protein shake. Then I got to go upstairs and take me a shower so I can come downstairs and eat that apple, that orange, and that banana, because that's all I got coming in today. And I got to be ready when my wife come home, because she come in the house and the first thing she do when she get off work is come home and train. So let that be a lesson. My wife, she does this thing called after work workouts. So bottom line is, if you want to see her channel, it's called Tea Time 6 o'clock, just like you spell it. TEATIME 6OCLOCK. Tea Time 6 o'clock. And she does an after work workout, and she does dieting. She's not vegan like me, so you gonna see her cooking chicken, fish, and all the different things that she have on her channel. So if y'all interested in finding out different meal plans that y'all can be involved in, go to Tea Time 6 o'clock and see what's going on. It's all one word. TEATIME 6, the number 6, OCLOCK. So with that being said, I got to get off here because she'll be home in about 30 minutes. I got to go take my shower, so when she come home, I could be down here to help her go through her workout plan and then her meal plan. I videotape her workout plan and videotape her meal plan. So with that being said, thank y'all for logging into my channel. Thank y'all for all the respect, all the love. Thank y'all for sitting in through all the trolling that was going on. I was able to get them off here and able to have a good conversation with all of y'all. So with that being said, once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification icon so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Once again, it's your boy. I'm going to holler at y'all on the flip side. Right about now, I got to be out. Holla.